Hi everyone, so we thought we'd pick up the camera and just film what we get up to over the next few days. So if you're new here, I'm Gemma. My fiance James is actually away in to an appointment just now. You'll see him in a little second. So the business that we run is actually a clothing business. So we started off with selling vintage clothing. So we had a vintage store, a Depop store, Shopify store, just selling different pieces of vintage clothing through these different platforms. But we're actually starting to kind of move more into the luxury vintage. So that is the plan, to kind of make that change. But we still have quite a few vintage pieces that obviously we have in our stock that we're trying to sell. So that is the reason why we're going to try out Tilt. So this will be the first time that we've kind of tried doing the live selling. Hi again, so it's a couple of days later since we last caught up. Well, actually we were prepping our stuff for our first live session on Tilt. So we're actually going to be doing that today. So James and I are just grabbing something to eat, some lunch, and then we're going to be going live. So I'll kind of show you how that goes, how we kind of feel about it afterwards, and if we think it's actually worth doing, if anybody actually turns up with it being our first live session. So just in case you weren't very familiar with Tilt, it's actually a live shopping platform. So I kind of find it quite similar to like QVC, where the person is selling whatever item it is on screen and then people can bid on it underneath. So as far as I know, it's mostly clothing, shoes and things like that. A lot of vintage clothing we've seen for sale on Tilt, which is pretty cool. And then a lot of like designer things as well, but obviously a lot well below the RRP that you can find the pieces, which is great. And obviously a lot of pre-loved and sort of pre-owned stuff and things like that. So as far as I know, it's a pretty new platform. I think it's quite similar to, if you've ever heard of Whatnot, I think that's a similar platform. So this one's, I think, newer. So yeah, so that's what we're going to be trying out. As I said, I'm going to sort of tell you how we kind of prepared our sort of pieces for selling on it. So like, once you sign up to Tilt, it's pretty straightforward to sign up, and you just create an account and things like that. You can set up your live room, I think it's called live room, or that's you setting up your first live stream. And then basically all you do is add the items that you want to sell. And obviously you don't have to sell all your items in every live stream that you do. You kind of, once you've uploaded each item and you've got pictures and things for each item, a description, the name of it, the size and everything, you can then add it to different live streams. So, but as far as I know, once you've uploaded it, you know, that's your piece on your Tilt account. You don't need to upload it again. So then obviously if a piece of clothing doesn't sell, you can then, you know, add it to a future live stream. So that's pretty nice that you only have to upload it once. We've got our live stream all set up. So on our laptop, as you can see, we've got the screen in the middle, all our items we're selling down the left, little chat function at the side. So we're just waiting on our live stream time to start. And then we've got all our items that we're going to be showing ready over here, and then James waiting over there to get started. So we've just finished our first live stream on Tilt. So just to sort of sum up very quickly how it went, didn't sell anything. However, I wasn't really expecting to sell anything really, with it being our first goal. However, I felt like it went really well. We initially though, I think when we went on, we weren't getting any viewers at all. So I actually thought it was just because we were new, but James quickly figured out that it was because I think we were in the test room or something. We don't exactly know what happened. So what we did is we had actually scheduled our live stream, and then what we did is we stopped it, came out, and then just started a live stream right away, and then added all our items to that room, and that seemed to work. And we did actually get a few viewers, didn't we, James? We managed to get, like, I think 6 or 7, like, at
there was one point when we had like eight followers actually.
Yeah, eight viewers at one time. Obviously the way it works is people kind of join the room, leave, join the room, things like that. And I was actually super excited because the thing that one of the guys who was on who seemed to be really interested in was our tie-dye vintage jackets. So some of the things that we sell on our shop is vintage Levi's jackets that I've tie-dyed, but I think he was looking for slightly different colours. The ones that I had were all pink and things like that. So it's the next day now, so we're on Monday, so I'm just about to pack up a couple of orders that we got kind of last night and this morning for our vintage stuff. So that was on Vintage, we sold those on, so just going to pack those up. And I'm actually quite excited because we actually got some business cards. So one of the things that we found a little bit frustrating was trying to get in touch with people that had previously bought from us, so that there was no way, because on Vintage and Depop and things, you're not really allowed to share your Instagram or any sort of links that send people out with those platforms. So obviously we want to make sure that people who've bought from us and are happy buying from us can come back if they want to and come and follow us on Instagram or visit our website. So we thought we could actually print off some little business cards and pop them in the packages for the people that have bought things, so that if they did want to, you know, connect with us again or buy from us again, they can do it that way. So just before I package those up, just wanted to quickly show our business cards. So I'm pretty sure it was Instaprint that we got these from. So these are obviously the front of the business card with our logo House of Jams on one side. And then on the back, we've actually got obviously our Instagram handle, our website, our email address, and then we've also got a QR code that sends people to our private like WhatsApp group where we share, you know, things that we've sourced and things like that in there as well. This is our setup for our second day on Tilt, just currently bringing through all the clothes that we're going to be showing over here on our live stream. Bringing some more stuff through.
Yeah.
Yeah, just pop them down there. So just finished our second day on Tilt, obviously not the whole day, our second live stream should I say on Tilt, and I have to say I'm absolutely exhausted. So we went for about an hour. So one of the things that we did maybe that was a bit wrong is that we listed all of our items that we had available, and we put them all into our room, but we weren't intending on maybe showing them all. But then a couple of people were asking about particular items that were in our room, our live stream room, and James had to run through and go and get a pair of jeans that we hadn't brought through. So, however, that worked out to be a good thing, didn't it, James? Because those jeans are actually the one thing that we sold.
Yeah.
So very happy with that. So we managed to sell one thing. Only negative, which James is currently on the computer trying to sort out just now, as you can see, he is just working away trying to fix it. Yeah. Is we had a bit of a technical difficulty. So when you're running a bid on Tilt, obviously you as the seller I see the bid, and obviously the buyers see the bid. And for some reason, the last few pieces that I put up, I couldn't see the bid at all. It was like it just wasn't running, so it was like glitching. But then James, he was watching it on his phone, and he could see the bids. So that happened for the last like 2 or 3 pieces. So because we'd been going for nearly an hour, we kind of thought, right, just leave it. Said to the people that were on, got a lot more viewers as well, which was great. Mm-hmm. So yesterday I think we got about 6 or 7 viewers. This time we had up to 20 something at one point, which was amazing. So we'll kind of see as the week goes on like what the viewers is like. So make sure and come back to our vlog tomorrow to join us for our next day on Tilt, our third live stream that we'll be doing, and we'll let you see.
4 new followers too.
Oh yeah, we've got 4 new followers. So yeah, come back to our next vlog tomorrow where we'll continue with our Tilt marathon. We're planning on doing it for the whole week. So that's our plan. I think we're going to have one day off, but we're going to try and do it every single day just so that we can get into the swing of things. So we'll say bye for just now, and we'll see you in our next vlog. So bye.
Bye. Bye.